close video. LeAnn Rimes is set to release her next studio album, God's Work, in early 2022, which is a little over 25 years after she dropped her debut album Blue at just 14 years old. Blue earned Rimes her first Grammy Award as a teen, making her the youngest individual artist to win a Grammy and the first country artist to win Best New Artist in 1997. Over the last 3 years, the 39-year-old singer-slash-songwriter has been hard at work writing and rewriting new songs in order to really capture what she calls an inspirational record. Rimes spoke with Fox News about God's Work, the anniversary of Blue, and how her long-time struggle with psoriasis affected her creatively. What was the inspiration behind the album title God's Work? In what way do you hope this album connects with your fans? I think the title speaks to, what we're all here to do if we so choose. It is a bit of an inspirational record. I actually have God's Work tattooed on my arm because I do believe that we are all a part of that and here to put down the doctrine and our own beliefs of duality and our differences and actually love one another and create a new world. And that really is what the record is about, music speaking to the times and the importance of each and every one of our places in creating a better world for one another. So yeah, it's a deep record and it was really fun to create. We're almost finished with it and I can't wait for people to hear it. What were some themes you tackle while writing new songs? I'm a full believer that we are human and there is so much beauty in our humanity and we are completely holy at the same time. And to be able to embrace both sides of that coin is what makes us whole. When you're creating new music, who hears it first? My husband, Eddie Cibrian, usually because we have a piano in the center of the house. And so we write a lot here. So he will usually hear the whole process. If I finish a song that day and he's like humming it, then I've done my job. He always there listening and he's so cute. Somebody the other day was saying, the best part of watching my show is watching him watch me, which is so sweet. He really gets into it. He's super supportive. And he'll let me know what he feels about songs. I love that. I love having that honest communication. Blue is celebrating its 25th anniversary. What was a great piece of advice you received as a teen star that you've carried with you all these years later? I don't remember much of that time in my life. It was such a whirlwind. I know the piece of advice that I would always give myself, and back then I was so, especially for such a young child, so self-assured and I was very internally driven. I really listened to my intuition and was very creative and kind of led from just what I felt. Throughout these last 25 years, I've had so many people in my ear and so many opinions. At some point in this journey I've kind of started to follow the advice of others more than I started to listen to myself, and I think that these last several years have been a returning home to my own intuition and my own trust in myself. If there's any advice that I would have given to myself back then, it's to hang on to that because you know what's best for you. You know what you want to create, and listening to that inner voice is super important. You've been very open and vulnerable about your struggle with psoriasis. Now you're partnering with Novartis and Cyndi Lauper on the podcast, So in the Know, about psoriasis. How has talking about psoriasis helped you mentally and emotionally? I used to feel very isolated my whole life as a kid and like I was always hiding. So there was an almost split version of me, this persona that I've presented to the world, and then there's this human living behind that persona. It was really amazing to be able to tear that mask away and merge with myself and all my humanity. And I think I have written about that a lot in my music, and it has influenced the way that I create. I get to use my voice in different ways to connect with people. I feel like what I'm here to do, like the celebrity and the music and all of that, is an added bonus to what we're really here to do with each other, right? We're here to connect, and for that vulnerability to be what connects us.